Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today we are here with more Lost Horizon. We're playing Fenton Paddock, and he's gotten himself into a dark corner. Let's head in. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See? A dark corner. No, there is nothing wrong with your screen. It is simply that we are exploring some tunnels here. And, maze time. Let's take a look. We're looking for, well, hopefully we're not going to be down here for an entire episode. I hope not. That would just suck. Let's see. My theory is you go around the outside until you get stuck like so. And then you cry. The reason why we are in this maze, for those of you just coming into the episode, is that we are trying to get into Wewelsburg Castle. Okay. Oh my god, I'm trapped! I'm gonna die! I can't breathe! Oh, you know what we should have done? Silly me. I should have just followed the railroad tracks. She says as she leaves the railroad tracks. But that would have been a smart idea. Oop, more railroad tracks. Here we go. Here we go. I feel it. Or not. Not's good too. I don't think there's anything down here. No, there isn't. So much for following the railroad tracks. I've done mazes in adventure games before, and they don't bug me necessarily, but they're not my favorite thing. More railroad tracks. Oh wait, what was that over there? A dead body? Nope. Ooh, a skeleton! Cool.
Poor guy. Let's hope I don't end up like him. This place is a maze.
And there's a little pot
There's
here.
An old dented pot lying here.
Let's grab that bad boy. Hey, nice to meet you. You know, I'll check you later. That was Harvey. The skeleton. Ooh, here's a tiled floor. That gives me hope. And that doesn't. Tiled floor, though, means that we might have reached civilization? Or at least the manor? Ah, stairs. Yes!
I hope these stairs lead up to the castle. Or some nice young German girl's bedroom.
You naughty, naughty boy.
I've ended up in the castle. I never thought this would actually work.
Neither did I.
There's no one here. This is some kind of workshop. I suppose it'd be too much to ask to climb out of the mines and run straight into the map. Well, exploring never gets boring. That is what they say, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure somebody said that once. Maybe.
A fire's burning. Very cozy.
I think we should sit down, have a cup of tea, behave like gentlemen.
It's a hand drill.
Which we're gonna take. We now have added a hand drill to our inventory. We also have a pot from the mine.
An old dented pot with a long wooden handle. A hand drill.
And a hand drill. Okay, let's see what else. Is there anything we can take out of this fireplace, possibly?
This fire would be comforting, if I wasn't deep behind enemy lines on a life-or-death mission.
Yeah, well, you can't have everything. There's a rope hanging here, and I am simply desperate to grab it. Because it's a rope. And secret door. I think that's where we already came from. Curtain. What's behind here?
A dusty old curtain.
Please don't let there be a dead body in there. Please don't let there be a dead body in there. Please, please don't let there be a dead body. Phew. Okay. There's a nutcracker.
An authentic German nutcracker.
You can sell that on
I
eBay.
always wanted one of these old-style nutcrackers.
Awesome. Dirty old
A
mirror,
filthy mirror.
which of course we're going to grab. And I think that's it. Yep. Okay. We have nowhere else to go but up.
How are you coming along with the inventory?
Nearly finished, Herr Feldwebel. I still need to catalog the objects from Berlin.
Okay, but it is essential that we finish the inventory today. The remaining exhibits will be arriving from Berlin tomorrow.
Jawohl, Herr Feldwebel.
Did he say inventory? Maybe
Inventory.
it says where the Piri Reis map is stored. If only I could get a look over his shoulder.
How do we do that? We need to get a look over his shoulder. Well, let's look at what's on display here that we can use to create a distraction.
Tin soldiers. They look pretty old. I'll take some with me as backup, in case I get caught.
So we'll have something to play in jail, in the dungeons.
A candlestick without a candle. So, just a stick then.
We'll be grabbing that. And it'll be Fenton with the candlestick in the library. Passageway, wild boar pelt. Let's take it.
A boar pelt.
We can pretend to be a wild boar, maybe?
Well, it's not Argali, but it'll do.
I wonder if we can... So now I don't know what we're going to do with a wild boar pelt.
A bristly wild boar pelt.
Okay, small table.
A small wooden table. Moving it would make way too much noise.
That's what I thought. Wasn't sure, though. Suit of armor. Let's put that on. That'll be quiet.
And I always thought I was the one carrying too much weight. Huh, I joke, but seriously, I ought to get down the gym. I can't lug an entire set of armor around with me for 3 reasons.
Oh, I can't
First,
wait.
It's dead heavy. Second, it'll make me look silly. And third, this is supposed to be a stealth mission. I'll just take the gauntlets, because they're cool.
They're cool. Absolutely. So now we have a poor suit of armor here. Sans Hans. But we have
Leather-lined
gauntlets.
gauntlets. Soft on the inside, but with a tough exterior. Just like Fenton Paddock.
They're also modest. Not like Fenton Paddock. Let's go back down to the workshop because I have a feeling that we need to do some inventory combining. And by inventory combining, what I mean is we randomly take things and try and shove them onto other things.
Tin soldiers wearing Prussian uniforms from the last century.
There's a fire here, which leads me to believe we might need to melt something down.
Leather-lined gauntlets.
No.
Soft.
Sorry about that. We already heard that.
Ugh. Oh, it's okay. The mirror's just coated with a thick, greasy layer of filth. I thought that was my face for a moment there.
So I think, though I don't know why, but when it gives you a tip like that, it says dirty mirror, usually it means that we need to clean it somehow. I also feel like I might be missing something in this room. Ah. No? Wait, yes? Fireplace, chimney. Ah, hook. Okay.
Nothing remarkable about the chimney itself. Far more interesting are the rungs built into the brickwork here.
Oh, I see. there something to pull on, or is there a hidden
It's
thing?
warm to the touch.
Well, it should be. Hook.
There's a hook here. A threaded hook that's been screwed into the wall. It won't pull out.
What have we got to pull it out? A hand drill is definitely not. We can see if we can just like sort of chop it out.
I might be able to bend it or break it, but I can't pull it out of the beam in one piece.
Okay, so... Creative thinking here. If we put the gauntlets on, maybe that will give us enough strength. Nope. Nutcracker, maybe? I don't know why. Maybe beat it with it.
Of course.
Oh,
I
it
can
does
just use
work.
the nutcracker to unscrew the hook. Why didn't I think of that before? I'll jam the hook into his mouth and then unscrew it like a pair of pliers.
There we are, yet another MacGyver. That's the female version of MacGyver. Yet another MacGyver solution here. And if for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, MacGyver is an American television show. Gosh, it's been a while now, maybe 2 decades ago, where he used the most inventive ways to get out of scrapes. It was completely silly and very fun.
A large threaded hook.
Okay, we have a hook now. Let's see if we can use this wild boar pelt to clean the dirty mirror.
Rubbing a greasy mirror with a greasy animal pelt will only make it, well, greasier.
Okay. Alright, well, let me just do the whole combine things with combine things. See what kind of pops out. Glowing lantern. No, wait. Steel cable. I'm so surprised that this hook doesn't go on this steel cable, but it doesn't. This is... I wouldn't say it's a complaint about the game, but it's not kind of giving me an idea of what the end result needs to be. I know we need to sneak up on him. So we need to make some sort of distraction. Sneak up on the gentleman upstairs. But I don't really know where they're going with it. There's no hint, I guess, as to what I'm going to try and make to do that. Like Fenton doesn't say, I could use a such and such thing. And then you let's try that again. Start to try... I can't talk tonight. Try to start building the thing that he gives you a hint about. So sometimes you just have to kind of grease the wheels, as it were, by grabbing things, a bunch of different things, and seeing what kind of sticks. We can't use that. We already tried. So no. Empty candle holder. Doesn't go with anything here. Nope. Tin soldiers. Doesn't go with anything here. Oh, wait a minute. 10 soldiers goes in the pot. I have no idea why.
I hope you like your new home, guys.
But we have a tin pot filled with 10 soldiers, and the only thing I can think of that we would do with that is put it in the fireplace.
Sorry guys, but sacrifice is just an intrinsic part of war. That was quick. They've melted down like butter.
Alright, we now have a pot of molten tin. I'm wondering if we pour the molten tin into the candle holder.
I'll pour some of the molten tin into the hollow in the candlestick.
Now what do we have? Tin and candlestick.
I've poured some molten tin into the round hollow in the candlestick. It's hardening pretty quickly. Actually, I can take it out already.
Alright, and then what does that leave us? We can take it out. Do I need to pry it out somehow?
I can probably use the hook
Ah.
to pick out the solidified tin.
Okay.
Ah, it's come out a lovely, smooth, coin-shaped wafer.
Coin-shaped. I know. Back at... Please don't make me have to walk through that mine
I
again.
think I know how to get to the station, and I've seen all there is to see in the mine. I'll take the quick route.
Thank you. Very kind of you. The only place that I could see where we needed a coin was here for the coin dispenser, although I cannot believe that we are so poor that we have to make our own coins.
What
He
do you know?
afforded the train
It
ticket
actually
down here.
worked. I could make a mint. Get it? Because I'm making money to use in a sweet. You know what? Never mind. 4 fizzy sweets fell out the bottom.
Okay, we now have 4 lemon sweets. I'm going to make him stand in the rain while I try and figure out what the heck we're supposed to do with 4 lemon sweets. Axe, steel cable. I have a feeling we're not supposed to do anything with the Eye of the Dragon. I don't know what we would do with 4 sweets. Are we supposed to put the sweets in the pot and melt them? Nope.
These fizzy sweets contain sugar, citric acid, flavoring, and coloring. Yum.
Let's see. Oh, I wonder if we can clean the mirror and the rain barrel.
I'll need more than water to get the grease off.
Okay. I'm
The
putting
sweets will probably dissolve in the rainwater.
Okay. If I take a pot,
I'll pour some water into the pot.
and I put the lemon
The
sweets,
sweets are dissolving in the water.
and then I use my wild boar
I've
pelt,
soaked the pelt with lemon water.
and then I use it to clean the mirror. Oops, nope.
There.
Yep.
Spick and span.
Really? Wow. Oh, I think they're stretching for puzzles right now. I really do.
Clean mirror.
So I don't know. We have a mirror now. We have a pelt soaked with lemon water, a pot, empty candle holder, gloves. I was wondering if somehow we need to make some sort of light. Let's double click and go back into the castle.
I think I know the route pretty well now. Nothing interesting left in the mine. I'll head straight up to the castle.
That was very, very kind of them not to make us have to go through that mine again. And that mine again. Okay, still a little bit wondering what to do with different things here. Now we went through a very convoluted method of let's go upstairs at this point and see what we have, combine it on the space. So we can kind of sneak over here. Well, or walk casually. And then we can... So maybe if we use a tooltip on him, they might tell us what we need to do.
He's working on an inventory. If only I could get a look at it. It might be a nice shortcut to the Piri Reis map. Could save me trawling this castle for the next 3 hours. Probably won't.
I'm wondering if we can, like, use the mirror and hang it from this thing somehow, or... and then sort of read it over his shoulder or something. Let me check for what we need to be clicking on here. We have the table, mirror. Oh, there's another mirror right there. That's key. Let's see.
Mirrors like that reflect light onto the desk they're positioned over. Not much use to him after sunset, but it might let me get a look at those documents if I wasn't so far away.
Oh.
A huge crack, though by no means a crevasse. Thank God.
He's referring to the fact that he fell down a crevasse a few episodes back and ended up in a frozen refuse heap. It was very odd. But he did manage to get out, but only because Kim was there. So we have a crack. Let's try some things on track. What's the matter with me? Let's try some things on the crack.
I'll screw the hook into the crack.
So now we have a hook. Can we hang the mirror on the hook?
Okay, I'll hang the mirror up here.
Can we look at it now?
I'll take it down again.
No, don't take it down. What'd you do that for? Put it back.
Okay, I'll hang the mirror up here.
Thank you. Now, have a wee look-see in it.
I can see the mirror above the desk from here, and the documents he's working on. The image is the right way round, but I can't read the writing. It's too far away.
Can't read the writing. It's too far away. Okay, we're missing something. Let's see what's down here.
I can hear voices in that direction. Better steer clear.
To the outside, to the workshop passageway. Let's try going outside.
Nice view.
Charming weather. Absolutely lovely. And there's a very little villagey town there.
I can see a few houses down there. That must be the village of Buren the guy at the station mentioned. It's too dark and I'm too far away to make out any details. There's probably a lot fewer people who'd be happy to shoot me on sight down in the village. But what can you do?
Okay, so patrols.
Nazis. I hate these guys.
Not a lot of people liked them. That makes you feel any better. What else have we got here? We've got the entrance. There must be a reason why we can go out here. Let's look at everything.
Tower.
Yep. We have a tower. We have chimney, trolls, right tower.
A chimney.
I know,
Believe
dear.
it or not, I can't reach it from here.
I'm sure you can. That's handy.
A telescope mounted on the railing. I see trees. The telescope's pointing toward the forest, and I can't turn it. It seems to have rusted.
Okay, we now need to get the telescope off of here. Let's try just beating it, even though it'll probably be too loud. Nope, won't even let us. Won't even give us a try. We can try steel cable, like pull it. Nope. Then the other thing is the hand drill.
The telescope's attached with a metal clamp. Maybe I can loosen it with the drill.
Ha ha!
It's obviously been exposed to the elements, but it still seems to work.
Wonderful. Let's head back inside and use our telescope on the mirror.
Praise be the laws of optics. I can make out every word. If the soldier would just move his hand a little to the side, then perfect. There it is. Exhibit 104C. The Piri Reis map, stored in the crypt in the North Tower. The problem with answers is they always give rise to new questions. Where the devil is the North Tower?
Okay, so let's take the mirror
I'll take
again.
it down again.
And because I happen to know he can take that. And the hook, let's see if we can take
I'll
that.
unscrew the hook.
Wonderful. So now we need to find the North Tower. Let's go back outside and use the telescope. Left tower, right tower. Can't use it on that, can't use it on that.
That's better. Now I can make out the individual buildings.
What a cute little town. Marketplace, pub, and church.
The village church. Wait a moment. Churches always point west, don't they? With the altar in the east. The main entrance is facing away from me. So, looking at the church, the two small towers to my left and right must be on the east-west axis. So the North Tower must be on the other side of the castle. But how am I supposed to get all the way over there?
We'll worry about that when we come to it. But I'm not done looking at the village.
I already know the towers to my left and right
Oh,
are on an east-west axis, just like the church in Buren. That means the castle's North Tower is behind me.
oh, Pooh, I was hoping to hear what he'd have to say about the,
The two round towers to my left and
No,
right.
he's gonna
means
repeat
the
that. What he'd say about the marketplace and the pub, but oh well, we missed our chance. Okay, how do we get there? He said he heard voices. We can't just... Oh, we couldn't climb up the fireplace, could we? And climb to the roof? No way. Could we? Uh-huh. Okay. I'm trying to
I
put...
I can safely put the fire out now. I'll just throw the skin over. Great, the fire's out. Though it now smells like a wild pig's marital sty in here.
I bet that smells awesome. And I don't think we can just climb up. Well, probably these rungs.
Now the fire's out, I can see the ladder rungs more clearly. They definitely lead up to the roof.
I don't
The
think we can
ladder
just...
rungs are still too hot to hold.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why we will need our gauntlets.
The gloves should protect me from the heat, climbing up the chimney to steal people's treasured possessions. I'm like the anti-Santa, only trimmer. Luckily, I'm not afraid of heights. Or, as we've established, anything at all. Apart from our Garleys. And Kim, when she's in a huff.
Well, you think Kim has passed on, so that's a clue that maybe Kim is still alive. Okay. North Tower. I doubt we can just sort of wander over there, but, you know, what the heck, let's try. Is that it? We just wander over? I can imagine that must be pretty frightening to be up there, though, because of the wind and the rain would make it slippery and very difficult to keep your bearings. Go, Fenton, go! You can go a little faster, Fenton. Come on, haul it. I'm so mean to Fenton. Okay, alright. You can do it, Fenton. Don't
I'll
worry.
try to get in through one of the windows. Okay, I've reached the North Tower, but I don't see any ancient research objects or artifacts. The inventory said the items are kept in the crypt. Thinking about it, this doesn't really look like a crypt to me. It must be one floor lower. I'll have to find a way down.
And sure enough, there's a very locked door over here. Crank wheel, which means, of course, yay, we'll get to crank it. And we'll do that in the next episode. But for now, I want to thank you so much for joining me and Fenton in this huge castle in this episode. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved what you saw, join the party, the ever-growing party, and subscribe. I'll see you back here in Wewelsburg Castle in the next episode, where we will continue on down to the crypt. Sounds scary. But don't worry, we will soldier on as we always do and enjoy more of Lost Horizon, this great adventure. As I've said before, and as I'll say many times again, thanks so much for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads. And thanks for watching.